you by the light.
So good morning everyone. So I am the director of the 12th night. So I'll just talk about some information about 12th night. So 12th night is a story about a girl who pretended to be a boy who falls in love with his employer, who's in love with another girl. So ganun lang yung story niya. Romance comedy siya. So I hope you enjoy. So I'll present to you the characters. So the main leading man, Duke Orsino, Dorlokman. The main leading girl, Viola, Christine Dungan. Olivia as Jasmine Crossingan. Malvolio is Enzo Navarra. Antonio, Clint Maramag.
Yes.
Sebastian, Viola's twin brother. Franklin the twin.
Yes, sleep.
The jealous man, Joshua Sesloiro. And the priest, Adrian Aves. So here are the characters. In a few minutes, we're going to start.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Illyria, there was a duke named Orsino, who was in love with the Countess Olivia. But Olivia had sworn not to meet men's company since the death of her brother, and thus rejected him.
Please, oh beautiful Countess, let me take your hand in marriage.
I cannot. I'm very sorry, Duke. But you should have it, for I'm not in the mood for such occasion.
One day, a group of sailors arrived on shore with a young woman named Viola, who mourns the death of her twin brother.
Oh, how I miss my dear brother, but I have to stay strong for him. And in order to do that, I'll need a job.
And so, Viola went in search for a job. Unfortunately, when she went to the Countess Olivia, she had immediately rejected her offer.
What do you want?
I want to apply for a job here, Ma'am. Do you need help with anything?
No, I'm not hiring anyone at the moment. Be gone.
Viola, a bit discouraged, decided to find another who needed a worker. And in time, she met Duke Orsino and dressed up like a man named Cesario to apply to work as a page for him.
May I work a page for you, Sir Duke Orsino?
Why, of course.
Despite Duke Orsino's rejection last time from Olivia, he sends his new page Cesario, who was Viola still in disguise, to woo Olivia on his behalf. Viola goes against her, as she had fallen in love with Duke Orsino's already. Countess Olivia is attracted to the boy and sends him steward, Malvolio, after him with a ring. Meanwhile, another scene was taking place as a man named Malvolio was tricked into thinking that his mistress Olivia loves him and was to wear white stockings and crossed garters as he walked to her.
Sweet lady, ho ho.
Smiling, I sent for you upon this sad occasion.
Sad? Lady, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the sun. This cross garter, but what is that? If it means now your fun, it is with me as the right true verses.
Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Is something the matter with you?
There's nothing wrong. I'm not like
Do you go to bed, Malvolio? Go!
to bed, all right, sweetheart. Then I'll come back.
Come from me! Why do you appear with this ridiculous his boldness before me.
I'm not afraid of greatness was well written.
What do you mean by that?
Some are born great. Some are too great.
What are you saying? Why is it midsummer madness? I think you should spend more time on isolation. Cards!
Meanwhile, once again, Viola's twin brother, Sebastian, who has also survived the shipwreck, comes to Olivia. His sea captain friend Antonio is a wanted man for piracy against Duke Orsino, and a jealous man saw Sebastian as Cesario and challenged him to a duel. Antonio intervenes to defend Cesario, whom he thinks is his friend Sebastian. The officers were passing by and they met the commotion. Then saw Antonio in it. They quickly caught him as he was preoccupied, while Olivia took Sebastian to her house as they became friends in the middle of the fight.
Here comes the man who did save me, sir.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was as black as the smoke of war.
Did you fight?
You're on my side. But in the end, took strange pitch upon me. I know not what was but destruction.
Notable pirate, you saltwater thief. What foolish boldness brought people to their mercies whom you, in terms so bloody and so dear, had made such enemies?
No, noble sir. Be pleased that I shake of these names you gave me. I was never yet a thief or a pirate. But you the witchcraft, it drew me over. This ungrateful boy of yours betrayed me. I gave my purse. I give my love for him not to be in danger. But in the end, all I know nothing was betrayal.
When did you come to this town?
Today, my lord, for 3 months before. No acting, not a minute of space. But both day and night did we give company.
Cards, take him away.
What? No, I'm not black. No.
Not soon enough, Olivia arrived. She and the Duke had a little quarrel as Olivia entered the residence with the priest. The Duke instantly became horrified as he realized that his page would be wed with the countess he loved.
Come, away!
Jealous, my lord. Cesario husband, stay.
Husband!
Yes, husband. Can he deny that?
Her husband! Sirrah!
No, my lord, not I.
A contract of internal love, confirmed by shared joining of her hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by changing of the rings, and all the ceremony of the compact, sealed in my function, by my observation, since when my watch has told me, toward my grave, I have traveled but 2 hours.
No! I will protest! I'm sorry, madame. I may have hurt your pride. Had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that, I do believe that it has offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even though for the vows of each other, but so little. To I sender, I never had a brother, nor there can be that God in my nature. Of here and everywhere, I had a sister, whom the blind waves have devoured.
Viola realized that his were her twin brother, who she assumed to be dead, speaking, and thus turned to him and said,
Sebastian was my father, and Sebastian was my brother too. So when he suited to his watery grave, If spirits can guess both form and suit, who come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed, but I am in that dimension crossed the cat, which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes in men?
My father had a mole upon his brow
And so had mine.
and died that day when I from my birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his act. And that day, that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us both happy, but this, my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance in time to cohere and jump, that I am Viola, which to confirm.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. You would have been contracted to a maid. Be not amazed. The right noble is his blood. This be so, as yet the glass seems true. I must have a share in this most happy wreck.
And all those swearings will I overswear, and those swearings will keep as true and so.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy women's weeds.
And so, all is revealed to Olivia and Orsino as someone brought a letter to Malvolio to confess to having written the false letter. Malvolio departs, promising revenge, and this ends with Orsino. Realizing her attraction to Viola, promises that once she is dressed as a woman again, they too will be married. The end.
Right. Finally made it through the lonely to the other side. You said it again.